Megaprojects are large-scale systems accepted by the government or private firms for a fee of more than $1 billion. The government is starting a slew of megaprojects with lofty goals in mind. Such megaprojects can have a significant social impact. Megaprojects have a vital role in promoting public benefit, social advancement, and environmental protection. Megaprojects require a significant amount of labor in addition to financial expenditures. The main problem is completing similar systems on schedule and within budget. Nonetheless, there are numerous large systems around the world that have overcome similar problems and completed the work on time and within budget. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the biggest megaproject fails. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Ciudad Real International Airport, Spain. Spain is consistently one of the most visited European countries. As a result, a new field opened in Ciudad in 2009 to relieve congestion at Madrid Airport. The field, which cost roughly $1.1 billion to build, can accommodate 20 million passengers at a time. Ciudad Airport had one of Europe's 5 longest runways. The Ciudad Airport was located 200 kilometers south of Madrid, Spain's capital. As a result, the field's condition has deteriorated due to a lack of airlines and a lack of customers. Thus, the Ciudad Airport, which was sold for a pittance, proved to be a failed megaproject. Number 9. Dubai Creek Tower. Creek Tower is a megaproject initiated by Dubai to be the world's tallest man-made skyscraper. The design was unveiled in February 2016, and the estimated cost is more than $1 billion. Its construction, which began with sword lines, proved to be a significant task for the builders. The challenge of transporting so many sword lines to the tower's height, which was expected to be 928 meters, became apparent after construction on the palace began. In addition, to be designated a skyscraper, at least 50% of the construction must be inhabited. Yet only 30% of the Dubai Creek Tower is livable. The tower's construction is now paused, but it is expected to be completed by 2022. As a result, this megaproject is currently one of the world's most failed systems. Number 8. The United States Hawaii Interstate A3 Highway. The completion of the Interstate A3 Highway on the island of Oahu in the United States of Hawaii met various hurdles. The proposal to create this engineering phenomenon was first made in 1960, but it was thwarted by environmentalists, locals, and stringent environmental rules. Nevertheless, the U.S. Congress lifted all of these impediments in 1986 and commenced building the 24-kilometer-long highway. It connects the Pearl Harbor Naval Base to Hickam Air Force Base Complex on the island's south side in Honolulu to the Kaneohe Marine Corps Air Station on the island's east coast. The construction was completed in 1997, but due to detention and other complications, the design cost 5 times the budgeted amount. The A3 highway is one of the most valuable interstate highways ever built. The total cost was $1.3 billion, or about $80 million per mile. As a result, it was a failed design. Number 7. Naypyidaw, Myanmar. The city of Naypyidaw, often known as the Ghost City, was chosen as Myanmar's new capital. Given the severe space restrictions, the Myanmar government began construction of the new capital in 2002, with the goal of shifting the country's capital geographically to the country's center, given that the population of the existing capital, Yangon, is expected to quadruple by 2050. The megacity of Naypyidaw, which was completed in 2012, included colorful installations such as hospices, services, good roads, shopping promenades, gymnasiums, and so on. But people were hesitant to relocate to Naypyidaw. Many avoid Naypyidaw because of a lack of good hospitals and educational institutions, as well as long road journeys to nearby metropolises. Naypyidaw is a failing design because the life of any city is its residents. Number 6. Dubai Artificial Islands. Dubai's Artificial Islands project on the ocean is a seductive mega-project. But in comparison to the utilization of these islands, this design was a waste of money, work, and time. Dubai began operations in 2001 with the intention of creating an artificial bank comprised of small islands. The Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jebel Ali, and Deira Island were all planned as artificial island towns. Nevertheless, after 20 years, the Dubai authorities have yet to complete anything other than the Palm Jumeirah. The completed Palm Jumeirah is another extreme, sinking 0.2 inches into the ocean each year. The fundamental cause of this mega failure project is a lack of sufficient planning and vision. Number 5. Forest City, Malaysia. The Forest City is a municipal development in Johor, Malaysia's Iskandar, Malaysia's Special Economic Zone. The concept consisted of 4 man-made islets totaling 30 km2 in Johor near Singapore. Malaysia has attracted significant international investment for the development of this multi-billion-dollar bone megacity near Singapore. Because 80% of the investors are Chinese, Malaysians have lost interest in settling in the Forest City. As a result, Malaysia's Prime Minister has prohibited foreign investment in Forest City. Following this, the Forest City's construction came to a halt as international investors began to withdraw. Forest City today has a population of less than 500 people. This megaproject can be deemed a failure because there is little chance of resuming construction in the near future. Number 4. Yucca Mountain Nuclear Waste Repository. The Yucca Mountain Nuclear Waste Repository was a massive project that began development in order to handle nuclear waste from hundreds of nuclear power plants around the United States. Yucca Mountain was chosen to house the waste treatment plant due to its minimal population and the mountain's propensity to absorb nuclear waste. But the Yucca residents were opposed to the plan. The main reason for their opposition was worry that Yucca's water sources would be contaminated. Work on the Yucca Mountain design, on the other hand, began in the early 1980s. The President and Congress approved Yucca Mountain in Nevada as the location for this facility in 2002. When objections and resistance to the design grew, the United States withdrew support for the megaproject in 2010. The federal court granted permission to renew work in 2012, but no more building has occurred yet. As a result, Yucca is a megaproject that has cost billions of dollars and failed. Number 3. London Garden Bridge. If the London Garden Bridge, which began construction over the River Thames in London, had been completed, it would have been one of the most magnificent bridges in the world. The bridge's construction was halted halfway through 2017 due to the realization that such a bridge was not required at the location where it was being built. It is expected to invest $272.8 million. Many more low-cost bridges serving the same purpose existed nearby the London Garden Bridge, which was under construction to connect the Temple Resistance Station on the north bank to the Temple Resistance Station on the south bank. Number 2. The United States Superconducting Supercollider. Dicertron, or the Superconducting Supercollider, was a fly-spec accelerator complex under development in Waxahachie, Texas. This megaproject was expected to greatly boost scientific advancement in the United States, but it failed badly due to a lack of planning and execution. The tunnel, which was supposed to be 87 kilometers long, was abandoned after 22.5 kilometers. In 1993, U.S. Congress closed the Superconducting Supercollider Fund and canceled the design, predicting that the overall cost of the design would rise from $4 trillion to $11 trillion. Around $2 trillion in duty profit had also been spent on the design. Number 1. Ryujong Hotel. The Ryujong Hotel, popularly known as the Hostel of Doom, is an unfinished hotel built by North Korea to lure foreign tourists. The 330-meter-high, 105-story hotel, which began building in Pyongyang in 1987 with Soviet Union funding. Following the demise of the Soviet Union, North Korea was thrust into a significant financial crisis, and the building of the hotel was halted in 1992. In 2018, over $180 million in ornamental LED illumination was installed on the hotel's outside walls, transforming the entire edifice into an amplified screen of nationalistic themes and iconography. According to Reuters, the total cost of the untreated hotel is expected to be over $2 billion. This represents approximately 5% of North Korea's economy, making this megaproject a colossal disaster. However, the pyramid-shaped Ryujong Hotel remains North Korea's most prominent structure. According to Guinness World Records, it is the world's tallest unoccupied structure. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.